Let me show you how to set time on your universal AC remote control. So if you want to set time, so you simply press and hold the clock button and it will start to blink like this. And then you can basically use the up, down button to cycle. So you can also like press and hold the thing to advance much faster. You see, it also cycles between the AM and PM. So if you want to switch to the minutes, again, release the same, and once satisfied, click the clock again and you have your time set. Also, if you want to use a timer function on this unit, so if you're perhaps wondering why maybe it's not working properly, so first basically this is from the manual, so how to set. Yeah, essentially, so if you press the time on or time off, so if you press the time off, essentially it will change the time, basically duration basically after which your AC essentially will turn off essentially. So if for example you press these buttons and nothing happens, also what you have to realize that maybe you have actually like incorrectly set up basically this remote control with not the best code basically. So essentially if you need the correct codes for your manufacturer, so here I have the list. So okay, can simply pause here. Again, if you see a range here, the thing is you have to actually try all these codes and see which works basically in that range. So let me show you the code first. Okay, so for example, let's say we have LG like AC. So we would simply try all these codes between this range. So even if you, for example, try the 600 and it works, if you see it works for most functions, but the timer doesn't work, simply try the next code. So maybe 601, 602, 603, and see at which code maybe the timer actually pops on. So because basically these frequencies are kind of very similar for those essentially, and with some frequencies maybe some functions will work, but maybe some functions won't work. Also, yeah, if maybe with these do not work, you can also set this remote control to manually search for the correct code as well and see if that works for you. So to do that, we are simply going to press and hold the set button till you see it blinking and like advancing a bit. Okay, so you see, once it basically goes up, release, then it will start this automatic search essentially. So it's essentially trying all these frequencies. So you see it has got 1000 frequencies it can test. And basically your job is to keep holding this remote control at your AC and wait for your AC to beep or also turn on essentially. Yeah, if you also have like manual way how to turn on your AC, obviously make sure it's turned on. So this remote control can even like communicate better. Yeah, so if you obviously have unplugged your AC, yeah, obvious issue. So yeah, simply wait for a beep or your AC to turn on. And then, yeah, basically note down that number which was responsible for that and simply set that number as your correct number, basically for the code, and see if that also works. So again, that is most common issue why the timer actually doesn't work. You simply haven't set the correct frequency basically on this remote to work properly. Okay, good luck.